Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And there's brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, 17th day of December, 13th day of TEVES. Today, interesting question. I just saw someone discussing this, and it may not apply to you in exactly this way, but it certainly is pertinent to us in many different ways. But here's how the question was posed. Let's say you're grilling on your barbecue, let's say your backyard barbecue, even in the winter. Whatever, and you're grilling and you run inside to go get the barbecue sauce to put on the hamburgers, whatever, figure your own way how this could happen. And you come back 60 seconds later and you want to continue to put the barbecue sauce on the hamburgers, and suddenly it hits you that you may have just violated the halacha that's mentioned in the Gemara. It's called basar shenis'alei min ha'ayin, meat that has been hidden away from your eyes. The Amora Rav, the first of all of our Amoraim, the great rabbis in the Gemara, said, almost 2,000 years ago, that it's a problem if basar is nis'alei min ha'ayin. It's a problem if meat is hidden away from your eye even for a short while, because it's very possible that the meat that you left there is not the meat that you found there. Maybe somebody moved it. Maybe an animal dragged away the something, and maybe the piece that you found there is not the piece that you left there. Now, I know you might be listening to this thinking, oh, come on, give me a break. Is that really likely? No, the truth is it's not so likely, but Rav saw that people were being lenient with just saying, yeah, that's the meat, and he felt that a stringency was necessary. So he made a rule called basar shenis'alei min ha'ayin. Meat that was hidden from the eye should be considered like problematic and not kosher. So what do? Here the guy left the hamburgers on the grill. 60 seconds he wasn't looking at them. The chances that a squirrel took away the hamburger and somehow, some way, a non-kosher hamburger ended right there where your kosher one was small chance that that's what really happened. But Rob told us to be extra stringent and be careful so that people would just realize, hey, don't mess with meat. The non-kosher meat could look the same as yours, and if you're lax about this, problems could happen. Now, it happens that Levi, an Amora, also early in the time of the Gemara, argued with Rav and said that we don't need to be as concerned as Rav is in situations like this. Okay, so now what do we do? So I want to take you right to the Shulchan Aruch where this is discussed, and with one or two clicks, I'll have you there. Sorry, one more click. Here it is. So I won't translate the whole thing. Some pieces of meat fell to the ground, and he came back and he found pieces of meat there where his had been deposited, but he doesn't have a sign or a real recognition of the meat, and he's worried that this might not be the same piece of kosher meat that he thought he left there. So the Shulchan Aruch at first here says this is prohibited, because I'll read you this. Sheyesh lomar oso basar shahaya b'kli, that meat that was in your vessel, which fell or left in that spot, garaso chaya, a wild animal dragged it away, o sheretz, or another animal, v'zeh basar acharhu, and this is some other meat. Okay, so you have to fear for that. That's what the Shulchan Aruch says. I'll skip some details here, but the Shulchan Aruch here in its first statement says that we paskin like Rav, and we do worry for situations like this. But look here at the Ramah, which is how most Ashkenazim follow. V'haminag lahakel, and the custom is, here it is, I should read that to you. V'yesh matirin basar shenis'alei min ha'ayin. Some are lenient about meat that was covered away from your eyes. Imatzo b'makam shehenicho, if you found it in the place where you left it. And the Ramah here says, and most Ashkenazim follow this, v'haminag lahakel kisvara ha'achrona. Our custom is to be lenient like this second idea. Okay, so that's what the Ramah says, that we are lenient on matters like this, and Ashkenazim generally follow the Ramah on types of things like this, and therefore On the matter of your hamburgers, which you left on the grill and found them right there where you left them 60 seconds later, it seems that we should be lenient because that's what the Ramah says. And that would be simple for Ashkenazim because that's the Ramah says we follow the second opinion. Sephardim should consult with their rabbis to see if we're a little bit stricter for Sephardim because the Shulchan Aruch did, allude to that first opinion. And I want you to know, in general, you should still be careful about situations like this, but where you find the meat in the exact same spot, the way you left it, same hamburger on the same grill, we would tend to be lenient because the Ramah says, if you find it in the same place, same way, same everything, you could assume it's still your piece of meat that's there. So to the original question that we asked, the burgers will be fine. Have yourself a great Shabbos and log on after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.